Hello everybody and welcome to another stream. In this stream, I'm going to be playing Freedom Planet. Now before I begin, I'm going to be doing the usual stuff. Be sure the chat works. And once it says that somebody is watching this stream, I will type in test to be sure that it works here. Okay, so it says that somebody is watching this stream, so I will type in test now, see if it works. Okay, so the chat indeed works now. Yes, I am now going to be doing Freedom Planet. Now, this is indeed one of my favorite games of all time. It's actually my top 10 favorite games of all time. Because let me give you guys well, it's not really much of a story, but basically, back when this game first came out on the Wii U, or when they first announced this game was coming out on the Wii U, I was really excited for it because at the time, well, I didn't have a computer, and I wanted to experience this game. So when I found out that this game was being ported to the Wii U, I was hyped because for what I see from the gameplay and all that, the game looked really good. So I was in the hospital at that time when the game was released, so at the day when the game was released on the Wii U, I got home from the hospital that day, and then I downloaded this game at a discount since I downloaded that demo. So because I downloaded the demo, I got a little discount for it, and well, so that was when I bought it, and I fell in love with this game, and then this game became one of my top 10 favorite games of all time. Probably my number 8 or number 9 or so of my favorite game-wise. Yes, you may have noticed, well, not that anybody would really care, but to those who do care, you guys may have noticed that the first part of Freedom Planet was deleted from the channel. Well, the reason why is because I only did one part of it, and I was not happy with the stream. Like, I don't know, it's just the stream just did not really get to me, and so that's why I decided to redo this, because I only did one part of it. I just was not happy with it, and so now I'm gonna be playing Freedom Planet, and hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah. So, I'm just gonna delete this file, and also whatever. Hey, the Phoenix, welcome to the Freedom Planet stream. Hope you enjoy it, and yeah, be sure to check out his channel as well, since I can't, show the link to his channel for whatever reason. Not really sure why. So, we have different difficulties. Hello, Maddie, and welcome to the Freedom Planet live stream. Hope you enjoy it as well. So we have different difficulties. We have easy, normal, and hard. And basically what easy does is that, or very easy does, is that very easy basically makes the game super easy, where you take less damage and your health recovers even when you don't get those health pellets or whatever. And as for easy, well, it's basically easy but not that easy. Normal, which is the one of you playing today, normal difficulty is just the normal difficulty. It's not too hard, it's not too easy. At least took it to that Brevin boss fight, because that boss fight is ridiculously hard as well. And of course, hard. Hard mode is the hardest difficulty out of the game, no duh. But the reason why it's so hard is because you take more damage, and I think the AI is slightly more smart, or they are smarter, I guess. I'm not really sure. However, we are going to be doing it on the normal difficulty, because I don't want it to be too hard or too easy, all that good stuff. Did you hear that Keeper streamed Sonic Adventure 2 yesterday? Oh yeah, Maddie, I heard. The only reason why I wasn't able to make it into that stream is because I was working at the time when I got the notification, so I couldn't watch it because I was working. But maybe maybe, well, if Kiever is streaming today, maybe I can raid him. I don't really know, but I'll just see. So, when you click on your game save file, you have two different modes. You have either adventure mode or classic mode. What adventure mode is that, well, there's a story to it. So not only do you play the game, well, I mean, it's a game, obviously, so why wouldn't you play it? Not only that, but you also have cutscenes to go with it. And, you know, I think the story, for the sake of the Let's Play, I'm going to be doing it on adventure mode because, you know, I want to show you guys the story of the game. And people have said that this game's story is not very good. Well, I disagree. I mean, yeah, the story, it is kind of weird, and it doesn't make any, and some of it is kind of dumb, where sometimes it's lighthearted, sometimes it's dark. I know, but I think the story is really good. You also, but in case if you don't like stories and you prefer just going stage to stage, well, you can play on classic mode, in which classic mode is basically the same exact stages that you play in the game, but the cutscenes do not play. However, for the sake of the Let's Play here, we are going to be doing it on adventure mode. So yeah, let's do that. And also, when we do either adventure mode or classic mode, we have three characters to choose from. We can choose Lilac the water dragon, which is kind of funny because she doesn't even use any water related moves. You also have Carol the Wildcat, and you have Mila the Hound Dog, or just Mila the dog. So, basically, Lilac is basically the character who I like to play as in the game. Lilac is the character who is fast, like Sonic the Hedgehog, as long as you use the Dragon Boost, and she also has some pretty good attacks, which she is perfect for beginners. Carol the Wildcat, yeah, Carol the Wildcat is, well, let's just say that Carol the Wildcat is very fun to play as well, but not as fun. I mean, she can turn into a ball, kind of like what Sonic does, but she doesn't have any momentum, and the ball is kind of a useless move. But Carol is okay to play as. I don't really like to play as Carol all that much. I only really played as Carol just to do the badges from the Wii U version. And of course you have Mila the dog. And as for Mila the dog, she has, well, Mila, she has less health, and she is not very good with attacks. Like, all she can really do is throw a block, and she can also use a giant block to protect herself and create a giant laser. And she also has this flutter jump, kind of like what Yoshi does in the games, but yeah, Mila, she's okay to play as. Don't really like to play as her all that much. She's my least favorite character to play as in the game. I do like her as a character. However, for the sake of the Let's Play here, I'm going to be playing it as Lilac because, well, I just think she's the best character to play as. And also, those who are wondering, no, I am not going to be doing, well, as of right now, I'm only going to be doing one playthrough as Lilac. Maybe in a separate stream, maybe I'll play as Carol and Mila as separate streams, but only on classic mode. But for right now, I'm only going to be doing this as Lilac because I really like her a lot as a character, and she's the best character to play as, in my opinion. And also, watch this. See, okay. Alright, let's do it. Mysterious person. Okay, I know exactly who he is. 3 days later, in the valley to the east, also another thing to mention as well, there are bloopers in the game, and well, I do know how to trigger them, at least in the Wii U version. If you want to trigger the bloopers, In specific dialogue, you have to press down and X on the Wii U version. But since I'm playing this on the PlayStation 4 version, it's best to assume the bloopers are in down and triangle. But, well, you can only trigger the bloopers in specific dialogue, so don't expect me to do any bloopers in this playthrough. If you want to find out the bloopers, just type in Freedom Planet all bloopers and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I have to make sure they're okay. Can't you be Little Miss Hero Pants some other time? Not a chance! Fine, I'll go by myself.
Alright, so welcome to Stage 1, Dragon Valley. And as for this, well, this stage in particular, I do love this stage quite a bit. And the song, well, kind of like how it was in the other Sonic games, you have 2 acts. And also, before I could continue on with that, as for those cards, don't expect me to collect all of them. Cause, well, I don't want to collect them in the playthrough, and the only reason why I collected that card was just for the sake of it. But as for those cards, the cards give you concept art, they give you music, and all that good stuff. Oh, I agree, Carol does need to lighten up a bit. I do agree, you baddie. But as for the music, yeah, remember other Sonic games? Where each act has a different song? Well, this is the case in this game as well. In this game, you have 2 acts per stage, and I think it works pretty well. And also, what you normally do over here is you push a block onto that little thing to make the door or whatever stay open. Well, here I decided to do the opposite, and now I was able to do it without it. And basically, when you do it like that, you do get an achievement for it as well. And here is our mini boss here, and this mini boss is this giant snake. And as for the snake, all you have to do is destroy those little yellow dots or whatever, and then, of course, hit his head. Very simple stuff. Notice how the music changed? Well, this is now Dragon Valley Act 2, which I love the song that plays here, because the song here reminds me of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I don't know why, but it does. As for Lilac, well, or any other character for that matter, Lilac can swim. However, just like in Sonic games, Lilac can, or any other character, they have a meter, and if they are in the water for too long, well, they are gonna drown and they are gonna die. And also, you also notice Lilac's head in the icon there. Well, that basically right there is how many lives you have. However, it doesn't matter when you lose all of your lives, because when you lose all of your lives, when you lose every single one of your lives, well, you do get a game over, but you don't get punished for it when you lose all of your lives. When you lose all of your lives, you simply just go straight from the latest checkpoint that you died in. And basically, that right there is just an excuse for the no death achievement in the game. And that's the only reason why it's here. And Lilac, she also has the Dragon Cyclone as well, which allows her to double jump. The triangle button is the Dragon Boost, and you know, and also now we are being chased by a giant boulder, Indiana Jones style. So from right here, you just want to run, just run away from that giant boulder. You want to run away from it because you're gonna get hit, and that boulder does hurt, especially in hard mode. And so now you have this awesome boss here. And then you have these small rocks that will try to hurt Lilac. Just as long as you follow where the rocks are gonna fall, you'll be fine. But as for this boss itself, it's basically the same exact mini boss as I was before. And you always thought of Mila as an equivalent of Cream the Rabbit and Yoshi. Well, I always thought of that too. You know, cause where she kind of hovers with her ears, so she doesn't really fly with her ears, and then she like does this flutter jump like Yoshi. Yeah, I always thought of that as well, Maddie, as well. But there we go. That was the very first stage. And so now we are gonna have a cutscene. So enjoy.
How many chasers are left? Tell me.
You didn't say please.
Don't play games with me, duckling. Tell me.
Fine, be that way.
Shah! Where's that blasted snake mouth? I guess we'll have to do this the hard way. I can do this all day. What is this hideous creature?
Hey, don't call Lilac hideous. Okay, I'm joking. Okay, but no. Okay, but no. In all seriousness, that right there is Serpentine, right there, and he is basically one of the villains, I guess, in the game. And who was that duck creature over there on the left-hand side? Well, you're gonna find out a little bit later on.
Stay back.
Oh no, the Duckman comes with me.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Okay, I love this part. This part sounds funny. Hello, Chill Basic. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy Freedom Planet, the Freedom Planet live stream. Hope you enjoy it. So yeah, also, listen to this. I love how Lilac says this, and then the line that comes after. I love how they say this. Listen.
I'm not gonna let you eat him.
What?
I like how they say this. It's like, I'm not gonna let you eat him. What?
Too easy.
Whoa, that was a close one. Thank you, Miss,
Lilac.
Miss Lilac.
Are you okay? I saw a huge explosion back there. You've been following me this whole time, haven't you? Duh.
I take it you know this guy.
Girl.
This girl?
She's like my tail. Always right behind me. Carol the Wildcat, at your service. And Mrs. Lilac.
I like how the subtitles. It's like, and this is Lilac. I like how the subtitles are they're just like, this is Lilac.
Well, I'm Torque. I'm a shell duck.
Yup, that's Torque right there. But what is that? What is exactly his purpose in the game? Why is he here? Well, you're gonna find out later on in the game. Probably, like which is like after Relic Maze, you'll find out why Torque is here.
Shell duck?
It's more of a nickname. I'm not exactly from around here.
So what are you doing out here? The skies haven't been safe for days.
Someone is about to steal the Kingdom Stone, and I have to stop them.
Oh, wait.
That's impossible.
Okay, just for the sake of it, well, as soon as it gets to that one part where Torque's like, I have to ward them, I'll try to trigger the blooper just this once, just to show you guys one blooper. I know what I said, but I just want to show you guys a little something.
I could steal it. You wish.
Well, it's already happening. Marizawa's sending troops in disguise to the ancient temple.
I hope Keever does stream Freedom Planet as well, Maddie, because, well, first off, it's one of my top 10 favorite games of all time. Yes, it's probably in my number 9 or number 8 favorite game of all time. And not only that, it plays like a Sonic game, especially if he plays as Lilac. Okay, so I believe it's down in Triangle. I'm not really sure since I haven't done any of the bloopers in the PlayStation 4 version. I have done it on the Wii U. So, okay, so I'll see if I can trigger it.
Carol and I are pretty fast.
Yes!
We could run right. I'm sorry.
Okay, right there was a blooper. And in certain dialogue, if you press down in triangle right there, you will get a blooper like this one. So I guess in this one, and the blooper here, the voice actress for Lilac, she was trying to say we can run right there for you, but then I guess she had like tongue troubles. So it's almost like Carol and I are pretty fast. We can run. Yeah, Torque's like, all like, dude, what the fuck? And Carol's like, what just happened? Okay, I don't know, but yeah, okay, all right, let's get serious here. Let's continue with the cutscene.
Carol and I are pretty fast. We could run.
Okay, I like how Lilac just teleports there.
Seriously?
Yup, I've got a motorcycle and she's a dragon. They're like super fast. Turn straight.
Well, it's worth a shot. Hurry over there before it's too late.
What about you?
I'll catch up with you as soon as I find all my stuff.
Right. Come on, Carol. General Gong.
You two again?
Oh yeah, for the record, I kind of like General Gon as well. Kinda, not really, but he's alright as a character.
It's nice to see you, too.
We have to talk to you. The Kingdom Stone is in danger.
Don't be ridiculous. Nothing gets past my nose.
Will you just listen for a minute?
What is the meaning of this?
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I like Nira. I really like her quite a bit as a character, and I can hardly wait till Freedom Planet 2, because in Freedom Planet 2 we get to play as her. I can hardly wait for Freedom Planet 2. Like seriously.
We mean no disrespect. We're just
You
trying
heard
to...
what the General said. There's nothing to worry about.
But
Don't make me repeat myself.
well, they sound like
Yeah, that is true indeed.
Why don't
Yeah.
we charge up and go home, huh? What do you say?
I don't know. I feel like they're hiding something from us.
It's an ambush!
Follow me.
Okay, so it's time for the next level, Relic Maze. As for this stage in particular, I'm not the biggest fan of this stage. It's not that the level is hard, like, at all. Yeah, the level isn't hard at all, but it's just, I just don't really think this level is all that memorable to me. I just think it's kind of meh. I mean, I do like the music as well, and also there's a card, so I may as well get that as well. Don't expect me to collect every single one. But as for the level, like, this level, well like the name implies, is basically a maze. And, I mean, it's not that confusing of a maze, honestly. Like, it's not that bad. But, and you have two ways to go to. However, you have to go both ways in order to progress in the game story. So, basically, if you go on the upper one, I think the upper one is slightly easier, but in the lower one is not all that hard either. But I don't know. And as for this right here, you want to push this button here 3 times, so then you can get to the other side. Yes, I counted. You have to do it 3 times. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. And the reason why I know this is because I play this game way too much. So as for this enemy right here, if you want to just defeat him all in one hit, just do that. You do get a badge, at least in the Wii U version. You get a badge for defeating him that way. However, wait. All right, there we go. Got that one. And also another thing you mentioned about the controls about Lilac here. Depending on the direction you press this, you press the directional buttons and then press the attack button. Depending on the direction, Lilac would do a certain move. Like if you do up and B, or no, up and square, Lilac would do a dragon uppercut. If you do down and square, Lilac will do some kind of downward kick. And if you just press square without pressing any direction, then Lilac will just do like some kind of punch slap or whatever. And get up there, Lilac. Come on, get up there. And so now that we got that out of the way, now we have to go over here, and we're gonna be fighting the mini boss. And what is this? Oh, cool! It looks like the Master Emerald, but it's yellow. Oh no! The giant claw got the Master Emerald. Okay, but no. In all seriousness, here, you don't even have to fight the mini boss. You don't even have to. Watch this. All you have to do here is just go over here and then just run. Just all done. And I think in the Wii U version, you do get a badge for doing this as well. I don't really remember, but you also destroyed that red thing as well, which will defeat the boss pretty easily. However, if you were to do it the regular way and just defeat the boss the normal way, well, it is a bit harder, but not really, because it is just a mini-boss. So don't really expect a challenge here. And now we are on to the second part, the second act of this stage, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually like the second act of this. Because the second act, I think it's a pretty cool stage, like, at least the second act. Because you know, you are in some kind of cave, and you also have this music that is so catchy too. It's like da 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 or whatever. I'm not gonna actually sing the entire song. You know, I'm not very good at singing, so yeah. But you do have a pretty good song, and not only that, but the boss here is pretty cool as well. I do like the boss that comes in this act. And also, right there, I just got a fire shield. That is correct. I got a fire shield. And what the fire shield does is that it protects Lilac. Well, also get extra life, by the way. The fire, well, now I'm getting an electric shield as well. Basically, what the fire shield does is that it attacks enemies, and it also protects Lilac from fire. So when she's on fire, she will not get hit. As for the electric shield, I think is what it's called. As for the yellow shield right there, it doesn't really do a whole lot, but it still protects Lilac from attacks. You also have this green shield, which I guess we would call it the wind shield, I guess. And that shield it also protects Lilac from attack, and I think it attracts, like, those health pellets or whatever that Lilac collects. And you also have this white shield as well, which does protect Lilac from spikes as well. And also, watch this, well, listen to this.
Hit me if you can.
Yeah, I like how Lilac says this too. Hit me if you can. Lilac also says this as well, in a certain fight as well. And so that was one light that we did. And so now we have one more light that we need to do. Or one more button we gotta do. So this shouldn't take all that long. So once you do that, once you do that, that is when the spikes are gonna try and chase after you. Though the spikes shouldn't even touch you at all, especially if you are Lilac, because, well, Lilac is the fast character. And once you manage to, do 2 of those lights, well, yeah, and also cutscene.
Spade? What's he doing here?
Hey! What do you think you're doing? That's the Kingdom Stone!
Oh, by the way, I should mention that Spade here, he's basically like Shadow the Hedgehog, basically. Yeah, I don't know how else to word it, but that's basically what he is. He's basically Shadow.
So, I needed to find my father's killer. Not like a couple traitors like yourselves would care.
I'd rather be called a traitor than a murderer.
Scar's left us no choice.
And you've left me no choice. Still training.
You want to fight? Come and get it.
I'd love to stay and dance, but Mayor Zhao's got a tight schedule. Besides, if something else is guarding this thing, I'd hate to be around when it wakes up.
You're insane, you know that? You're never gonna get away with it.
We'll see about that.
He'll never make it out.
But we should. Come on!
Okay, so next up, we have this giant mantis as a boss fight, and on the Wii U version, if you manage to destroy his arms, both of his arms before the fight even begins, you do get a badge for it. But for some reason, I can't seem to do it. Yeah, for some reason, I can't seem to do it anymore. I did do it in the Wii U version, but I can't seem to do it on the PS4 version. I don't know why that is. But as this boss fight, basically what this boss fight does is he'll try to attack you with his claws, and yeah, Yeah, see? Yeah, I'm glad you agree as well that he reminds you of Shadow. Yeah. After this boss fight here, he'll try to attack you with his claws or whatever. And then when his eyes turn red, you need to hit his eyes. Because if you don't hit it, try to hit his eyes when his eyes are yellow, well, it's not going to do any damage. So you gotta attack him with, so be sure you remove his little claws first, and then attack his eyes. And also, he has one more hit to go in terms of hitting his eyes. So he'll be down, and he'll be down pretty soon. However, the third boss fight in this game is my favorite boss in the entire game. Why is it my favorite boss in the game? The third boss fight? Well, you'll see what I'm talking about. And here's why I'm going backwards so I can get some extra health, just in case. And there you go. That was the second boss.
Woohoo! That's how it's done.
That's how it's done. I agree. But now we're gonna have another cutscene after Lilac gets out of there. The new Shin Megami Tensei games look pretty good. Wait. Okay, first off, that sounds kind of cool. Second off, I don't remember hearing how did I don't remember hearing that in any of my playthroughs. Is that a secret? Huh. Okay. Well, okay.
I'm over here.
Wait, what the heck? Lilac just disappeared! What? Did she turn invisible? Okay, that never happened to me either! What?
Your ear. It's just a scratch. I'm fine.
What?
Well,
They are invisible!
Patch it up.
What the heck? Okay, there we
How
go.
are we gonna get more money?
We'll think of something. What I really want to know is why Spade is working for Mayor Zhao.
Lilac is so overprotective of Carol. I do agree, Maddie. I agree. But the reason why I can kind of see why Lilac is overprotective of Carol is because Lilac and Carol are basically best friends. Kind of like Sonic and Tails, where they are best friends as well. But I can definitely see your point, though, Maddie.
Buttloads of cash?
Well, Zhao might know something about the assassination, but that still doesn't explain what he needs the stone for. I have a bad feeling about all this.
I have a bad feeling about all this cliche. And yes, I watched too many CinemaSids.
What?
Someone's following us.
What do you mean?
Yeah!
And there's Mila. I like her as a character, but as a gameplay character, not really.
Sorry about bouncing on ya. Hello? I'm sorry?
Don't be scared. I promise we'll keep you safe.
Are you a dragon?
Yeah.
Can I touch your hair?
Huh?
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, that's okay. I was just surprised is all. Go ahead. I won't hurt you.
It's like a rope.
Yeah.
Carol's face, though. It's like, Carol's like, what the heck is going on?
Maybe we can be friends.
I wish I could be friends that easily. You know, where we just like, yeah, I wish I could be friends with people that easily. Where I meet someone new and then all of a sudden, oh, maybe we can be friends. I wish making friends could be that easy. Hello, official Sonic YT. Welcome to the Freedom Planet live stream. Hope you enjoy it as well. And I do agree, Lilac is awesome. I do agree as well.
Lilac.
That's a pretty name.
Oh, Carol. Okay. Oh, Carol. Don't be jealous. Lilac can be friends with both you and Mila. Well, oh yeah, that's true. I mean, having multiple friends is a good thing. I mean, you know, because having just one friend, well, yeah. Lilac is SF2 beta. I'm okay then.
Thanks. This is my friend Carol.
Hi. So, thanks for saving me back there. But what are you doing all the way out here? I was playing over here, and then those people came. They're not very nice. I'll say.
You know what? You can come to our secret hideout.
Well, I mean, don't worry. Mila doesn't really do anything bad in the game story except for one part, but that's only because basically she gets brainwashed or whatever, and she turns into this monster because Brevin did it. But yeah. In real life, yeah, asking someone brand new to come to your secret hideout is a dumb idea. Because for all you know, Mila could be evil. But don't worry, Mila's not actually evil, so don't worry. It stands for Super Smash Flash 2. Yeah, I kind of figured. But I have played Smash Flash 2. Well, but I don't really. I mean, but it would be kind of cool to see Lilac for Super Smash Flash 2, but I have my doubts, though. But I guess we'll have to see later on.
What? Really?
Yeah. Nobody knows where it is except us.
That sounds like fun!
The Kingdom Stone has been taken! Your Excellency! By who? Mayor Zhao. His pilgrimage to the temple was a cover-up.
And who is Mayor Zhao? Well, you'll find out once we finish the third stage, Fortune Night. I also like that little arrow boat. I also like that little arrow in the background.
I never believed he was capable of this.
A pair of youngsters warned us about the attack. I refuse to listen.
Carol looks so unsure about Mila living with her and Lilac. Well, I mean, I wouldn't blame her. I don't blame her because she's brand new, and for all Carol could know, she could be in the bad side. It's a good thing Mila's not in the bad side. Good thing, but you know, it's still kind of cool to say the least.
Don't be hard on yourself, General. I would have been just as skeptical. Tell me, who was it that issued this warning?
Oh yeah.
Something doesn't smell right.
Oh yeah. By the way, the duck that is right near General Gong. Best character in the game. Okay, I'm being sarcastic. But in all seriousness, I do like him. It's just a shame we don't see much of him in the game story. I mean, all he really does is wah. But I don't know. I just wish you could see more of the character.
Well, sorry.
You never smell right. I'm referring to those kids.
You are happy that Waluigi actually has a Final Smash and Super Smash Flash 2 beta's new update. Waluigi came in Smash Ultimate, then that Final Smash. Okay, let's see. You are happy that Waluigi's actually has a Final Smash, the Smash 2 beta's new update. If Waluigi came in Smash Ultimate, then that Final Smash from Smash Flash 2 beta would be Waluigi's Final Smash. Well, that would be kind of cool. I mean, it would be kind of cool to see Waluigi in Smash Ultimate, but Waluigi is an assist trophy, so I don't really see Waluigi being in Smash. But who knows? Maybe if they break the whole assist trophies deconfirm characters rule, maybe we could see Waluigi in Smash. But I have my doubts though.
They know something about this. We have to find them.
Wah.
You sure you don't want to hang out with us?
Thanks, but I have a lot of work to do. I'm gonna try and fix my gadgets.
Fair enough. Just shout if you need anything.
Alright, what are you gonna be up to?
Oh, we should have plenty of things to do, especially with a new girl around.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Lilac.
I'm bored.
How about a movie?
Sure. Why not?
I've got to save the world. I've got to save Emily.
Okay.
Like a couple traitors.
Oh, by the way, in the cutscene where Lilac, Carol, and Mila they were watching a movie. Well, if you were on Mila's storyline, they would do something like, oh, why doesn't Torque want to hang out with us? And then it's like, maybe he's afraid of getting cooties. I always found that scene pretty funny. I don't know why. I always thought that was kind of funny.
Lilac! Torque's I went down there and he's...
Calm down. What is it?
Torque turned into an alien or something.
What?
Just come with me, come on.
I probably had a bad dream.
I'm serious. Get up. Come on. Get up.
All right. Let me get my shoes on. Torque?
Oh, there's Torque. But now it looks different.
It's not what it looks like!
What are you? Give us answers, buddy.
Okay, I'll tell you. But you have to promise to keep it to yourselves.
We promise. Right, Carol?
Right. Pinky swear.
I'm from another world. Actually, I'm part of an alliance between many different worlds. We're called Chasers.
So you're an alien, then?
Pretty much, yeah.
So, why do a bunch of aliens care about our planet?
The man that wants your kingdom stone isn't from around here either. He calls himself Lord Brevin.
Lord?
Well, he didn't get that name selling cookies. He's dangerous with a capital D. Brevin is the most powerful enemy we've ever faced. Hundreds of worlds destroyed. Thousands of heroes killed or corrupted. Enormous amounts of weapon energy stolen. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. According to our scans, the Kingdom Stone has enough energy to double the size of his army. If he gets it, he'll be unstoppable. I'll try and convince your leaders of his existence, but if I can't get them to help me, if Brevin gets his hands on the Kingdom Stone, then I'll have no choice. I'll have to destroy it.
Destroy it? You can't be serious.
I'll only destroy it if I have no other choice. I swore to my captain on his dying breath that I would not let Brevin get that stone.
I'm sorry about your captain, but you can't destroy it. In fact, you won't even have to think about it, because I'm going to help you get it back. I don't care how dangerous it is. It's going to take a lot more than robots and aliens to slow a dragon down.
If she's gonna go for it, then I am too. If we can beat up a giant praying mantis thing together, then who knows what else we can do. I wanna come too.
I guess we could let you say Carol's like a few more times.
Hey. Yay!
Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
So the three of you are really gonna help me stop him?
Say no more, Team Lilac's got your back. We'll talk about the name later.
And then we don't talk about Team Lilac for the rest of the game.
I'd be lying if I said I was comfortable with this, but I honestly could use your help. You all know this world better than I do.
So, it's official, right?
More or less. Welcome aboard, ladies.
Yeah! Awesome! Wonderful!
Good evening, sir. It may interest you to know that the location of the artifact has shifted.
Where?
It's moving toward a densely populated region to the east.
This could work to our advantage. Get me the king's son.
Oh boy.
Where do your duties
Prince
lie,
Dale.
Prince?
It is my duty to protect my father's kingdom.
You would sacrifice your very life for the good of this kingdom, wouldn't you?
Yes.
And you would crush all those who threaten its safety.
We must protect it at all costs.
Exactly. The one you call Zhao has taken something very precious. Something that could put your kingdom at risk. You're not going to let him keep it, are you?
Revenge is upon us, my fellow kin. We have confirmed who is responsible for the death of our king. Zhao of Shangmu. His plans to steal our kingdom stone must be stopped.
And so now, Brevin brainwashed Prince Dale, and, well, now we're gonna have to fight Prince Dale a couple of times in the storyline of the game.
Hello? Hey, up and at 'em. We've got adventuring to do.
Oh, 5 more minutes.
I love that line right there. 5 more minutes. I mean, I remember as a kid, I remember as a kid, like, I did not like going to school. So, like, I would, like, so basically what I would do is, like, my mom would, like, try to get me up to school. And then, this was when I was a little kid, so, anyway, my mom would be like, okay, time to get up, and then I'm like, 5 more minutes, or whatever, but, I don't know. Mila's face, though, right there.
I was wondering when you'd be awake.
You can blame Carol for that. She sleeps for like half a day.
Totally worth it.
Well, anyway, I got a call from that big panda guy I told you about. He's gonna
Oh,
help
yeah,
us.
and speaking of bloopers, there's another blooper part, which I didn't do it, but there's another blooper here where, like, Lilac, she's like, well, I got a call from that big panda guy, and then she starts laughing, big panda, because he's big, and I don't know, yeah, you can see that Carol is quite the heavy sleeper. Yup, I agree, because, like, believe me, I can understand Carol's, situation, where, like, I love sleeping, like, trust me, like, when I say I love sleeping, I mean that I love to sleep, and I don't know why. So, like, whenever I go into my bed, I can fall asleep probably within 1 minute of laying on my bed, because I can just sleep, you know. So, yeah, kind of a little fun fact for you there.
When is he coming?
Actually, we have to go meet him. He'll be waiting for us north of here.
Perfect. I fixed my radar last night so we can use it to find the meeting point.
Great! Ready, girls?
Aye, aye, Captain. To adventure!
According to the radar, we seem to be at the right location.
I think it's a little off. This way!
Good thing Mila has a good eye.
She's got a good nose.
I'll say.
Hey, well, what are you expecting, Torque? Mila's a dog, and dogs have good smell. Okay, but no, seriously, good nose there.
It's an honor, General.
The Royal Magister has a proposal. We'd like you to help us get the stone back. It's in the greedy little hands of Mayor Zhao in our neighbor city, Shangmu.
Why do you need our help? Don't you have soldiers and spies and stuff?
We want to try and resolve this thing peacefully if we can, so we're sending a neutral party to negotiate. Given the current state of affairs in Shuigang, they're out of the picture.
So you need us to fly to Shangmu and convince Zhao to give the stone back.
Precisely.
Let's give it a shot.
Right. I assume we'll be taking one of these planes.
Uh-huh. You do know how to fly it.
Of course I do.
Good. When you get there, head straight for the city hall.
Yes, sir.
Hope you're not afraid of heights.
I'll be okay.
Also, speaking of bloopers, there's also another blooper here for Spade, where I guess you press down triangle at a certain point, and then Spade's like, Prince, and then like, it's so hard to, I don't remember exactly what he says, but it's like something about like he's trying to do something at the same time, and then it's like, oh god damn my coolness. I thought that was pretty funny.
How did you know we were coming?
You seemed pretty determined to get that stone back.
So you're the thief Lilac was talking about.
I've been called worse.
Where is it?
I've already finished the job. It's time for my brother to play his hand.
Your brother?
Prince Dale of Schwiegon.
Really?
When he finds the man who murdered our father, there will be no mercy for the kingdom responsible.
We know who's responsible.
Nice try.
Will you just hold on a minute and let us explain?
What, so you can throw me off again with your lies? Thanks, but I've had enough.
Everyone, split up! We'll cut him off with a huge shopping mall over there.
Got it!
Alright, welcome to Stage 3, Fortune Knight. And as for this stage, well, remember in Sonic games where you are in, these casino levels? Well, this level is kind of like that, but it's not nearly as cool. But I'll show you what I'm talking about later on in the level. But, this level is kind of cool, though. Like, again, it's like a casino level, but, like, again, not nearly as cool as you would think it would be. But I'm not complaining. It's still kind of alright. And plus, the music here is also really good as well. Like the music here, it makes me want to go to a casino, even though I don't actually go to one. Because I do know about casinos where basically it's a gambling type of thing. And, to me, casinos, I guess they are kind of cool, but if you want to waste money and try to win, then, wait, I'm gonna show you guys a little thing. If you press down right near a bench, the character will sit on it. Just a little something I want to show off. From what I remember, in the Wii U version, you don't even get a badge for doing that. But I haven't played the Wii U version in quite a long time in terms of like actually playing through it all the way through. Because I beat this game way too much. When I say that I beat this game way too much, I literally mean that I beat this game way too much. Because when I first bought this game on the Wii U, I played this game quite a lot back when I first bought this, and I did not stop playing the game until I basically got 100%, where I collected every single card, I did every single target practice, and I even did every single heck, I even got every single badge in the game as well, because I love this game I play this game way too much. So I'm not gonna lie, this game, it's really good, but I have played this game way too much. And also, just to show you guys about it, when you go onto that little lever, whatever thing, you will get something random. You will get either those blue things, you will get health pellets. It is completely random as to what you are gonna get. Again, it's not nearly as cool as getting like a whole bunch of rings in the Sonic games where you want to gamble and you want to try to get a whole bunch of rings. And believe me, in Sonic games, every single time I go in one of those on those things, I almost always get Eggman on the first try. Like, I want to get a jackpot, and I have gotten jackpot before in Sonic games. I have gotten a jackpot. But in other times, most of the time, whenever I replay a Sonic game, I almost always get Dr. Eggman first. Because as you know, when you get the Dr. Eggman one, you will lose rings. And also cutscene.
What did you call me?
You think you can just walk into this conflict, don't you? Well, I have news for you. This isn't your fight.
It was the moment you brought it to our home world.
So, the Duckman couldn't keep his mouth shut. Well, I hope he realizes that he just cost you your life.
You'll have to take it first, Snake Man.
Okay, so now it's time for the very first, well, it's not really the very first, I don't know why I was about to say that, but here is the mini-boss, and in this boss fight, you don't even have to try in this mini-boss. I mean, because basically what he'll do is he'll try to hit you with the flamethrower, he'll also try to hit you with his gun or whatever, where he shoots a whole bunch of, like, bullets or whatever at you, but after defeating the mini-boss, boss here, well, it's basically an automatic chase.
You had it coming.
And then, of course, you had it coming, Snake Man. And, well, now that we are done with the first act of the stage, now we're on to Act 2. And Act 2's music is very, very catchy. I actually like Act 2's music more than Act 1's, believe it or not. And once I get to a certain point as well, I'm going to show you something a little funny. And I think you do get, something for it. But a badge in the Wii U version. But there we go. Each character, they have their own dancing animation. So I'll admit that is a cool little Easter egg. And also I like this too, Lilac the Knight. Not to be confused with Sonic the Black Knight. Not to be confused with that. And speaking of Sonic the Black Knight, I find that game very, very underrated. Oh, by the way, also, here's another little Easter egg as well. If you go into the women's room, you know, you'll be fine. But if you go into the male's room, well, you'll get kicked out. Hey. Which, hey, makes sense, because Lilac went into the male's room. and when you go into a different gender's bathroom area, well, that's no good. And also, in the Wii U version as well, when you go into the piano area, you know, where you play notes, well, if you play the correct notes, you will get something, like you will get some kind of item, and you'll also get some kind of badge as well. So it is pretty useful in some areas. It is quite useful, not gonna lie. And you also have that sweeping enemy, which is kind of dumb and not very cool, but whatever. Also, sorry if you guys hear that in the background as well. Some people are talking outside, so sorry if you hear that in the background. But as to this little mini boss here, it's nothing all that challenging. All it is just see, he didn't really put up much of a fight. But here is my favorite boss in the entire game, folks. Okay, so in this boss fight, well, this is my favorite in the entire game. In this boss fight here, you are fighting Serpentine now. And in this boss fight, basically he'll try to hit you with his like little whatever, and then he'll also try to hit you with his bullets as well. And occasionally during the boss fight, Mila will give you health, and also occasionally Carol will also hit the boss as well. And yeah, and this is the reason why it's my favorite boss in the game, because you have your teammates trying to help you in the boss fight. And if you want to do any damage into the boss fight, you need to hit the boss and hit him until the red pops up. He'll also try to hit you with those missiles, and you'll also be able to tell when he is almost done. Because when he is almost done, he'll say, "Oh, what the?" and then that'll be the end of the boss fight. Yeah, see, he just said it right there. And also, for the sake of the playthrough, I'm gonna purposefully do this. Carol, finish him off. There you go. And there you go. That was my favorite boss fight in the entire game. Love that boss fight. And of course, we're gonna have a cutscene as well. Yeah, see, there we go. I got badges. The Disco Fever was the one I got for dancing in the dancing near the ball. And the CPU finish is what I got for letting Carol finish him off. So anyway, cutscene.
Kick some serious tail back there.
Not so fast, Commander. If you're searching for the stone, you might want to look up. Enjoy your victory!
Also, there's another one as well, blooper over here, where if you press down and triangle at a certain part, we'd be like, oh, let's just, yeah, I don't know, I always found that kind of funny.
We gotta go after them.
Those airships would ghost us from a mile away. Remember what happened to me in the valley?
There has to be a way. What about Mayor Zhao?
It's gone! My one chance for re-election is gone!
There's Mayor Zhao.
You! Over there!
He's royalty? You have to bow.
Oh.
Very good. Rise.
I like how their bowing animation is just them crouching. I think that's kind of funny.
You bet we are.
Glorious!
+5 glory!
As a token of my appreciation, I offer each of you free reign over Zhao shopping paradise. With this coupon. For 5% off selected brands.
For 5% off! I like that. I like that scene.
Why don't I just invite you over to dinner? My treat.
I also like Torque's reaction to this.
What about
what about the stone?
That scoundrel prince took it from me. I won't even be able to chase him until my ships are repaired.
Well, Mayor Zhao, we would be honored to be your guest this evening.
Follow me, then. I shall drown your sorrows in delicious chow mein. Don't worry about taking turns.
Oh, by the way, for the record, I do not like sushi either. I can't stand it.
I love sushi.
Well, I don't.
Me too.
So, what's that giant head on the wall over there?
That's the pride of my collection. An ancient statue modeled after the dragons of the before time.
What's special about them compared to, you know, someone like Lat?
What's special? Ha! Did you come from another planet or something?
Sorry.
Long ago, a magnificent creature soared across Avalis in a ball of fire.
And yes, that is basically their country's name, Avalis. Just wanted to point that out.
When it landed, our ancestors were so captivated by its power and beauty that they built 3 kingdoms in its honor.
Shangmu, Shangtu, and Shuigan?
Bingo! And when the cities were built, the dragon transformed into the legendary kingdom stone we know and love today. The same stone that was heartlessly yanked away from me.
You took it first.
Yeah, Carol, manners are talking with their mouths full.
Carol, manners. Sorry.
Yeah, manners, Carol. Come on, you show some respect.
Why did you take it? Why now?
Shangmu is on the brink of an energy crisis. With the stone in our hands, we could have solved it overnight.
Well, that worked out well.
I don't think this energy crisis of yours is an accident. I think it's deliberate, and I think we know who is responsible.
Don't bore me with your lectures. I've heard them 1,000 times from 1,000 self-righteous warriors. Unless you have something useful to say, the only thing that matters to me is how quickly I can cast you aside. I really have a lot of work to do.
You'll fail. Men like you always fail.
Interesting theory.
Hello, sir. Have you beheaded the intruders yet?
What is it?
There is an incoming transmission from General Serpentine.
The full moon is out. Not a cloud in the sky.
Don't relax just yet. Upload the scans and get back here immediately.
Of course, my lord.
Contact the crash site and tell them to refit our warp drive. I want the artifact to fit like a glove.
As you wish, sir.
We're getting off this rock.
Rip. Rip, guy. Rip.
An alliance with Shang-Tu. What a lovely idea. Oh, hey, Majesty.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry
this.
about ambushing your soldiers and desecrating your temple. Let's go frolicking in the woods
Watch
together
this.
with our makeup and pretty dresses.
Plus my sarcasm.
Your Excellency, we're a neutral party. Send us to speak on your behalf.
If he won't listen to the greatest ruler in all of Avalis, why would he listen to a bunch of kids?
Can we try? Pretty please.
Just imagine how much people are going to love you for reuniting the three kingdoms against a common enemy. You'll be a hero.
Me? A war hero? Now that you mention it, I could use it.
Oh no, that look Mayor Zhao is giving us though.
So you'll help us then?
What the heck? It's worth a shot.
Yay!
To the airship!
Nice. We get to ride in that.
Oh my gosh, yes. I like how Carol says that too.
But of course, it's equipped with everything you'll need for your trip, including your luxurious living quarters. Good luck, my friends!
Thank you.
Just imagine it, Carol. There are other worlds out there, just like ours.
We should go on a space adventure someday. Don't you think that'd be so cool?
Yeah, maybe that kind of thing will happen in Freedom Planet too. We have to see.
Are you kidding? It'd be the coolest thing ever.
I remember saying almost exactly the same thing.
Did you have a change of heart?
Not really, no. I guess I just wasn't prepared for the sacrifices I had to make. Just gotta keep moving forward with the mission, I guess. No point in thinking about a past that can't be changed.
You're right.
How's the other girl doing?
Mila, I'm not sure. Can you go check on her, Carol?
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Well, I'm fine. You go on ahead.
How's it going? I'm making a wish. Oh, what kind of wish? Well, I really want to see my mommy and
Yeah,
daddy
see,
again.
I hope this gets explained in Freedom Planet too. About Mila's parents. It would be kind of cool. I mean, or who knows? Maybe they are dead. We don't. Well, at least not that I recall. I don't even recall Mila saying anything about her parents, like in terms of if they are alive or not. Like I don't even remember that in Mila's storyline. I'm gonna have to like replay it, but last time I remember, we don't really hear anything about Mila's parents in her storyline of the game. So it would be kind of cool if we learned about Mila's parents, whether they are alive or not in Freedom Planet 2. But we're gonna have to find out, well, whenever Freedom Planet 2 gets released.
Sounds like a good thing to wish for. We're gonna be going inside soon. You wanna come? Okay. What's going on?
Shoot! We gotta disable those ships or we're toast!
Alright, time for Sky Battalion. And this stage reminds me so much of Flying Battery Zone from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Yes, I am not joking. This level literally reminds me of that. And also, these enemies are very annoying. Those enemies where they shoot like giant lasers at you, they are so annoying because once they hit you, you're gonna lose a bunch of health as well. Oh, sorry. Okay. You hope we. Okay, sorry. Okay. You hope that we could learn more about Milo's parents' whereabouts in the sequel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying as well, Maddie. Because I want to see if they are dead, or if they are alive. I don't know what the heck. Like, you know, it would be nice. It would be nice to see. But also, okay, yeah, you see that, like, this little coin or whatever that I just found? Well, basically what happens is, if you manage to collect one in the level, you'll be able to get like a little bonus game or whatever, where you can get some lives, some shields and stuff at the end of the level. And they are hidden in every level. So be sure to find them if you can. And then we are now on to a mini-boss. And as this mini-boss here, this mini-boss isn't really challenging at all. It will shoot lasers at you and stuff, but otherwise it's not all that challenging, if I'm being honest here. And also, if you climb up here, you'll find some extra health. And not only that, but you'll also find another card, because I do remember finding that. And also, here's another thing as well. Another thing I wanted to show you guys. You can manage to get past like this, like, yeah, see, you won't even die from that. And if you manage to do it, like I just did, and you'll be able to get a badge, for doing it. So that, and also we are also going to get to another mini boss in this stage. That is correct. We are going to have 2 mini bosses in this stage. Because the first mini boss was what we literally just fought, and another mini boss, which is going to be fought, I think, around here. I think. Well, it's either that or the next ship. It was in one of those ships where we fight Spade again. I mean, it's not really again, but we do fight him anyway. And Spade is a pretty cool guy to fight, but I do want to show you guys a little something, a little Easter egg. It's not really much of an Easter egg, but I do want to show you guys about that, because I just think it's kind of funny. Oh, there's another card. Maze will get it.
You just don't know when to
Okay, yep. We fight Spade here.
Don't you get it? Lord Brevon's the murderer!
Thanks for the tip. Now get off our ship before I throw you overboard.
Like that'll happen.
Oh well. Don't say
okay. Here's the okay. I'm gonna show you guys a little thing. So you still have to fight this guy, but you do get a badge for doing this. Because if you get over here and just stay here, so you'll be like, come on, and then if you can, but you still have to fight this guy regardless. It doesn't matter how long you stay up there. You can stay up there for like 10 minutes. You can stay up there for how long you want to stay up there. It doesn't matter how long you stay up there, because you still have to fight him. And this guy is probably the hardest mini boss, well, one of the hardest mini bosses in the game, because I'm getting my butt kicked. But I did manage to beat him. Alright, so now we have one more ship to go before we take on the boss here, the Earth ship. So, yep, we just have one more ship to go before we do the main boss of the stage. And basically, the boss we're going to fight in this stage is going to be Prince Dale. Because remember in the cutscene where Brevon, he was brainwashing him? Well, yeah, because of that, we have to fight Prince Dale. Like I said, we will be fighting him 2 times in this playthrough. For the first time is going to be in this stage, and the second time is going to be in Battle Glacier, I think is what the level is called. But yeah, either way, regardless of the name, we'll still have to fight him in that stage, regardless. Well, wow, I almost got hit there. But yeah, I do like this stage quite a bit though, because again, it reminds me so much of Flying Battery. Do you think Mila is an underrated character? Oh yes, Mila. Well, Maddie. Maddie. Okay, sorry, Maddie. Okay. Anyways, I do think that Mila is a underrated character because, I mean, yeah, as a gameplay character, she's not very fun. Okay, also, by the way, I also got to, yeah, we'll be having another mini-boss. Sorry about that. I guess we're doing 3 mini-bosses or so. But anyway, yes, I do think, yeah, as a gameplay character, Mila isn't very fun. But as a individual character, though, Mila is very underrated. I just think she is pretty awesome. And it's just a shame that a lot of people that I know of don't like her. But it is what it is, and also, Lilac, get up there. Gosh dang it, Lilac, it's not that hard. I mean, I know I'm controlling her, I know. But I normally don't have much problems trying to get over there, and yet I'm having problems. Not sure why. But I do like Mila, though. She is really cool. Okay, now, time to fight Prince Dale. Okay, so now, in terms of this boss fight here, he will shoot a giant electric ball at you. And not only that, but in this boss fight here, he will be on this giant peacock thing. And basically, when the exclamation point shows up, you're gonna want to dodge his attacks. Or his attack, where he's able to get to you. And not only that, but in order to defeat him, you need to destroy all of the blue dots. You need to destroy all those dots. However, once the dots turn yellow, get away as far as possible because the gold, the giant yellow lasers, they hurt really bad. And also, I'm hoping that I don't get any issues with streaming this game past this point. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, well, before I deleted the other streams, as in like, not part 1, but before, but well, cause that one time I do remember I was streaming this game, and then after the ship touched the water, that's when it said, can't, it said something like there was an error. And yeah, and you'll be able to tell when he's almost dead, because once he's almost dead, the dot will turn red, and there you go. So hopefully I don't get an error message once the ship goes to the ground.
This is far from over.
However, if I do get an error like that, though, don't worry, I will do part 2 immediately, so don't worry. So now we're on to a bonus game. Well, right here. And so from right here, but if you are not happy with the results that you were getting, just hit the thing, that little block. Yeah, so if you're not happy with the results, just hit it. So yeah, there you go. All right. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, there we go.
So that's why your airships are boat-shaped.
All right, so there we go. At least I don't have to worry about doing part 2 of this. Thank you. Because yeah, that happened to me before, and then I had to do part 2 immediately after this part. So yeah. Anyway, let's continue on with the story.
How could Zhao do this?
He must have thought we were all he needed.
We would have been ready if he had told us. No wonder Brevon's gotten away with everything. Our leaders are too brain dead to pay attention to anything but themselves. Never mind. I don't know.
It's all right. How far is the closest city?
Shang-Tu is just a few miles east. The river should take us there.
We'll give that panda guy an update on our situation. The Magister might be able to help.
I hope he believes us. Things have been pretty crazy so far, huh?
Yeah.
How long have you been away from your parents?
I'm not sure. It feels like a really long time.
And you've been alone in the woods ever since?
Yeah.
I hope this doesn't sound weird, but that's kind of impressive. I wouldn't survive a day without my treehouse. Hey, when this is all
Oh
over,
no.
how about we have
Not
a
this
girls'
talk.
night out?
Girls' night out? Oh no. I know that they are girls, I know, but oh no.
You mean a play date?
Something like that. We could try out some dresses, or maybe buy a huge
Oh my
plate
gosh.
of sushi and just pig out.
We try out dresses and then, or maybe buy a plate of sushi. Okay. If I was in their situation, I'd rather eat sushi. As much as I hate sushi, at least I don't have to wear a dress, at least, if I was in this situation. I couldn't help it, but, oh boy.
What about Carol? Can she come too?
Carol's gonna be jealous that Lilac and Mila's gonna have a girls' night out. Oh boy, which is why they're saying, oh, what about Carol? Can she come too? And then this line.
Good luck getting her to put a dress on.
I can actually imagine this happening. Like, I can imagine this, where like, literally Mila's like, okay, Carol, time to wear a dress, and then Carol's like, no, and then Lilac and Mila, they start chasing Carol all around, trying to get her a dress on. I can only imagine that.
Well, sure. I'd like...
Great.
Well, I did not mean to skip the dialogue. Whoops.
Look, everyone! The city!
Haha, my friends! How did the negotiations fare?
Oh boy, this cutscene.
We need to speak to the Magister immediately.
I see. Very well then. He deserves to know.
A thousand good greetings to you, Magister.
It's my understanding that Shui Gong is now in possession of the Kingdom Stone.
Not exactly, Your Greatness. Someone else has it.
Explain.
It's been taken by a warlord named Brevin. He has been manipulating the three kingdoms into waging war.
And you have proof of this?
This is a fragment of one of Brevin's machines. Have your scientists examine it. You'll find that its mineral composition doesn't match anything that's built on your world.
Wait! Don't touch it! This theory you have of a man from another world sounds highly suspicious, at best. If you will allow me to explain, Magister, I have a different theory in mind.
Proceed.
This is nothing but an attempt from Mayor Zhao to cover up the atrocities he committed against our kingdom's stone. He must have offered you a generous reward to come here and make up this ridiculous story. After all, you can't resist money, Sash Lilac and Carol T.
Well, here comes the scarves thing.
And you know our names because...
You were quite the fortune teller yesterday, so I couldn't resist doing a little background check. Not only have the two of you been stealing crystal shards, you've been working for the same group that claimed responsibility for the stone's theft, the Red Scarves.
Yeah, the Red Scarves, yeah.
Hey,
there's that.
Lilac, it's our identical twin sisters.
They're criminals and spies, Your Excellency.
Is this true?
We were just...
Wait. Magister, we're no longer members of the Scarves. We did what we had to survive.
Detain them until further notice. Make sure the commander and his evidence are properly quarantined.
Hey, easy!
Magister, please! We don't have time for this!
You're right. Take them away immediately.
Examine the fragment! Examine it!
That stupid panda girl.
Come closer. We can't let the guards hear us. Now, let's try and figure this out. We gotta bust out of here. But we can't leave without Torque.
You got any bright ideas, Miss Hero Pants?
It's not gonna be easy. He's been quarantined.
What if we bribe the guards?
Carol? We don't have any of our belongings.
Well, unless you want to count Carol's motorcycle that Carol can find when she finds a gas tank thing. But okay.
Ooh, I'll pretend I have to pee real
Oh no.
fast, and when they open the gate, we'll make a
that
break
cliche.
for it.
Oh, I'll pretend I have to go to the bathroom really bad. So then when they open the gate, we'll run. Yeah, that cliche. Carol, that is so cliche. That has been done so many times. That would not even happen. That would not work.
I told you, we can't leave without Torque.
Oh yes, Maddie. I have played Paper Mario. In fact, I have played the 64 one, 1,000 Year Door, Super Paper Mario, and a tiny bit of Color Splash, a tiny bit of that. And all of the ones that are my favorite, or that is my favorite, is the 1,000 Year Door. Because, well, the 1,000 Year Door, it has a really good story, fun gameplay, and it's not too easy, it's not too hard, and it's just overall a great experience. However, my second favorite would have to be Super Paper Mario. Yeah, Super Paper Mario isn't turn-based, but it is still a fun game with a good storyline and everything else. I love Super Paper Mario as well. But the 1,000 Year Door, that game is really, really good. As for the 64 one, I like that one too. I mean, granted, it's just your typical, oh no, Bowser captures Princess Peach story. But the original Paper Mario still has some good gameplay, and it's really fun. As for Color Splash, I didn't play much of it because there's no experience points. I mean, granted, you do get these hammer things, which when you get a certain amount, you do get more paint, which I guess is the experience point system, I guess, but I never could get into it. And from what I heard, Sticker Star is really bad as well, because you don't get any experience points either. As for Origami King, I never played that one myself, but from what I heard, Origami King is good, but they took away the game, or they took away the experience point system as well. But I don't know, that is just my opinion on the Paper Marios that I have played though. So yeah, love the Paper Mario series despite that, and yeah, really good stuff. Really good stuff.
Alright. Oh, I got it.
Oh no! Mila, well, Carol, what are you doing?
Then I'll switch with Mila.
No, come on, Mila. Why? Mila, why did you interrupt Carol? I wanted to hear what Carol was having to plan. I want what Carol was planning. Oh boy. Okay, I'm joking.
Huh?
But
Oh,
wait, what? Okay, I like Lilac's face here. I like Lilac where she's like, what the heck is going on?
Well, that makes it easy. Let's go.
Actually, only one of us should go. We don't want the guards to suspect anything.
I'll go. For the team.
The sooner you find Torque, the sooner we can get out of here.
And if you are playing a Mila storyline from that cutscene, it kind of does show that she does get caught, but yeah.
It has come to my attention that there are still chasers among us. We must neutralize them.
Yeah, I'll get you, Commander.
According to our intelligence reports, direct infiltration of the city will be impossible without exposing our operations.
As soon as they leave, I want them dragged to our remote base. Do whatever it takes to bring them under our control.
Well, you tried your best, Mila. You tried.
Nice try.
Well, there goes that plan. I'm sorry.
Wait! Tell the Magister, I want to confess.
What?
Very well. It's okay. I have an idea.
Okay, and then, well,
So Torque has
after, well,
nothing to do with
I'll say
We
it once
forced
we
him
get
to
to that
help us
part
against his
of the
will.
cutscene.
I see. Since you have displayed integrity in revealing this farce, I will release your friend. But this does not change your own fate. You and your companions have lied to us, and in doing so have wasted our time and resources. You will remain imprisoned until I deem otherwise.
If I may make one last request, I want to say goodbye to him and apologize for the trouble I've caused.
Very well. Make it.
I don't know what to say. We needed Shang-Tu's support.
I know, but we can't do anything while we're all sitting behind bars. We need more evidence.
But what about you guys?
We'll catch up with
Okay,
you.
this
Busting out
makes
of here
no
with a piece
sense.
of crap.
I don't understand this. Okay, so in none of the storylines do we get... So in all the storylines, I mean, I know this is rather minor, but this makes no sense. Okay, Mila got caught. Mila got caught. Lilac proceeds to forgive Mila for being caught. Pretty much, yeah. But okay, so this makes no sense. So they somehow blow up the wall. They don't explain how they blew it up. Did they just like randomly find dynamite or something? Did they just like randomly find some kind of explosives to destroy the wall? I mean, again, I know it's minor, but it makes no sense. But regardless, it doesn't matter, because now we escaped, and now we're on to Jade Creek. Which, this stage, well, just like Relic Maze, this stage isn't particularly hard, but I'm not really the biggest fan of this level, specifically because I don't really think a whole lot is going on in the stage. Like, I don't know, I just think it's not all that fun. But it's not to say that the level is bad. It's just, this level, it could have been a little bit better. And however, this level is also where quite a bit of the level you do go underwater. And remember when I said that that Lilac has a drowning meter? Well, when you go underwater, Lilac, Carol, and Mila, they will have a drowning meter when they go underwater. And once the meter goes all the way down, while they drown. However, if you get a blue shield, which allows Lilac, Carol, and Mila when you get that, it will allow Lilac, Carol, and Mila to breathe underwater, which is very useful, especially in levels where it is mostly underwater. And trust me, wait till we get Brevin stage number 3. You'll see what I'm talking about once you get to that stage. And also, there's this bubble as well, which allows you to jump like 3 times before the bubble breaks, and that is very useful, especially when you want to, well, yeah. So be sure to do that, and yeah, that thing is pretty cool too. It allows the character to bounce very high, and it's very cool to say the least. And as for these frog enemies are nothing to be all afraid of. They don't really pose much of a threat. I mean, they aren't really as annoying as compared to those enemies where they fire a bunch of lasers. Also, I like the invincibility music as well. Yeah, I'm not kidding. The invincibility music is so catchy. I love it so much. And it's just this level pretty alright, I guess, but man. However, we also get to another boss that I really do like as well once you get to that part of the level. Which that doesn't happen until we get to Act 2, but I do like it though, you know, the boss anyway. And the mini boss is also pretty cool as well. the mini boss is also pretty challenging. And I remember my first playthrough of the game back on the Wii U days when the Wii U was still, well, when the Wii U was still in production. I remember, the mini boss here, which is Nira, I remember I was stuck on that boss for quite a while. Because, well, okay. Well, the reason why it took me quite a while is because, well, I slowly learn things. And I'm a slow learner, but I did manage to figure it out, probably within the 5th death or so. But here is Nira herself. And in this boss fight, she will summon a shield. And in order to get rid of said shield, you need to break the shield by attacking it. She will also try to attack with her boomerangs. She will also hit you with her she will also attack with her ice attack. So try not to get hit by that attack, because that move does hit as well. That move does hurt. However, once she is down, you can continue with Act 2. And Act 2 Act 2 is better than Act 1, because now you are on this submarine now, and you have these missiles trying to attack you. And later on in level 2, it will start raining. Nothing really changes anything from a gameplay standpoint. But you know, Act 2 is still pretty okay. Not the best, but it's definitely better than Act 1. No doubt. And also, once we do beat the boss, we're gonna have another cutscene, just like any other stage. And we're gonna have a scene that is pretty sad, but basically we're gonna have the characters are gonna have an argument. Well, specifically Lilac and Carol, but you will see what I'm talking about once we get to that point. So now it is raining, and so with it now raining, we are close to the very end of the level. We just gotta get to the part where we fight the boss, and then we'll have a cutscene. Well, after the boss. Uh-oh, they took Torque.
I've got you now.
And now we have to fight Serpentine once again. And he behaved exactly as he did. And he behaved exactly like he did when we first fought him. However, the only difference is that there is a second phase of the boss fight, which we are on to right now. In this phase of the boss fight here, in this boss fight here, what you have to do is you have to defeat these guys first. Make sure to attack these guys. Then once Serpentine lowers his helicopter, attack him. And he will also try to attack you with the fire. So be careful with that. And Mila here will also try to help you in the boss fight, and I like it too, because Mila, she is a cool character. I like her a lot, and so it's nice to see that she's gonna help you. And so Carol will do the finishing blow, well, regardless whether you want to do it or not. And Carol, well, there we go. Good job, Carol. We did it. Alright, time for another cutscene.
What do we do? Lilac?
I don't know! Don't know.
maybe we're not cut out for this. We should go home.
So that's it? We just leave and let Torque die?
What are we supposed to do? I like Torque, but this is so much bigger than us. We're just kids.
That doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything? Look at what they did to me! To us! Sometimes I feel like you're trying to get us killed.
How can you say that? I put myself out there on the front line so you don't have to!
Yeah, and I always have to bail you out.
What's the problem with that? We're helping each other do the right thing.
Sorry to point this out, but poor Mila. She is so scared right now. I don't blame her.
But I don't want to do the right thing. I just want to spend time with my best friend. If the only way I can do that is by risking my life, maybe we
That is true, Maddie. Lilac and Carol are fighting. Yeah, I remember when I first got to this scene, I'm like, oh, come on, please don't fight. I mean, honestly, though, if I were to choose a side, well, in terms of who is right, I would say Lilac is right. I mean, she has a point. We can't just stand by and do nothing. We have to stop Brevin and get the stone. Before, yeah, and if we just sit there doing nothing, well, yeah, it's basically bad stuff will happen. So I can definitely see Lilac's point. I mean, just saying.
Carol.
Don't. Just don't. I'm done.
It's okay. I'm going after him. Alone.
Let me come with you.
No. Carol's right. Friends shouldn't let each other get hurt. You should stay behind with her. Mila, stay here.
I won't leave you. Stay!
Alright. Time for one of my favorite levels in the game. Right here. The thermal base. Well, I mean, as for this stage, I mean, basically this stage, it is kind of hard. I mean, like, it is kind of hard when you don't know what to do, and not only that, but in terms of its challenge, I think it is pretty reasonably challenging, I think, as well. And so now, in the storyline here, Lilac is now by herself, and she is now at the thermal base. However, as for Carol and Mila, they are in some hidden area. I forgot what the level was called, but there's this one level, in which if you choose either Carol or Mila, well, yeah, Carol disowned Lilac by ending her friendship with her, while Mila, being loyal to Lilac, wanted to come with her. Yeah, I don't blame Mila because, well, yeah, I don't blame her honestly, but now that we got that out of the way, well, basically if you decided to choose Carol or Mila, you go to the some base area, and I do remember the stage being really, really hard, especially when you are Mila. But like I said, I don't really plan on doing Carol's and Mila's like anytime soon. But if I were to choose, yeah, if I were to play as Carol and Mila in separate streams, well, I would do it in classic mode because there's not a whole lot of exclusive cutscenes for the characters. I mean, yeah, you do get maybe like 1 or 2 exclusive cutscenes when you decide to choose those characters. But overall, there's not much of a difference in terms of the dialogue and stuff. Anyways, you gotta go. Yeah, see you next time. Good luck with Freedom Planet. Yeah, anyway, that's alright. That's alright, Maddie. I'm okay with that. Hope you have a great day. Plus, there's not a whole lot of levels left to go anyway, so. So yeah, see you next time. Now, another thing I should mention, I suppose, another thing I forgot to mention is, you see those cards that I'm getting as well? Well, basically, in order to progress, into the level, you need to find these cards in order to progress, because otherwise, if you don't find them, well, you're not going to be able to progress in the game storyline. So be sure you destroy those things. However, pretty soon we are getting to a mini boss as well. Also, be careful with that fire, with the fire too, because they do massive damage here. And also, as that guy, you're gonna want to destroy him by pushing that like little thing. So be sure you do that as well. As for the reason why I decided to stream today, is because I haven't streamed in quite a while, so I figured may as well stream since I haven't streamed in quite a while, so I figured may as well stream now.
To unlock this door, stand on the building solar panel to your right.
And yeah, sorry guys that I don't really stream all that often like I used to. It's just, basically it's just one of those things where I just lose interest sometimes, and then I just want to take a break. So, cause see, I was originally thinking about streaming Crash Bandicoot and Insane Trilogy. I was going to stream that today, but then I figured, oh yeah, that's right, Freedom Planet, because then I remembered. I didn't, because then I remembered I didn't, beat Freedom Planet, because I remember I did like one part of the Let's Play, but I never did it, and so I was watching, like, the playthrough of it, like, I was watching, like, the playthrough, and, you know, the first episode, and I was not very happy with it. So I decided to, you know, stream. So I decided to delete. So I decided to delete the first episode, so I could stream that. So I could stream this. And as for this, okay, yeah, there's more, yeah. This part right here, make sure you run, because that fire will one-hit KO you. It will one-hit KO you. So yeah, so make sure you run from that part. Now, as for this part right here, I love the song that plays here. It makes me think that Lilac is in major trouble, and I don't know, I just really like the song here. Really good, really catchy stuff too, I'd say. And since I'm here, I may as well talk about this channel's future. Don't get me wrong, I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm not quitting. But as for this channel's future, I'm not really sure. But I do know that I do need to continue the Crash Insane Trilogy Let's Play stream series. And don't worry, just because I have not played the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy in quite a while, does not mean that I'm gonna delete those streams. Because I'm still gonna continue where I left off. Yeah, I'm still gonna continue where I left off. Once I stream the Crash Insane Trilogy next time. But in terms of what I want to stream next time, well, I'm not really sure what I want to stream. I do know that I do want to stream because I do know that I got to stream other games too, like Resident Evil 5. Though with Resident Evil 5, I'm not going to be doing that until I get some kind of PSN card, so I can do co-op with JB on that. So that's not going to be for a while. And also be careful with that thing, because that thing one hit KOs you because you get squished. So be careful with that. And other games that I also need to do is the Crash Bandicoot Trilogy, as I mentioned, because I haven't streamed that game in quite a while, and that does need to be done. And also another game that I could do. Well, I know I already did it, but another game I could stream is Sonic Mania, but as Knuckles. Because I do remember that I did do a Sonic and Tails playthrough, and I did do a Tails playthrough, but I didn't do a just Knuckles playthrough. So maybe I'll consider doing that as well one of these days. And I have other games that I should be streaming, however, don't expect me to stream something like Hatsune Miku. Because while it would be cool to stream Hatsune Miku Future Tone does not have a story mode. And so watching me just do random songs would be very, very, very boring. So don't expect me to do Hatsune Miku Future Tone. Because while it would be nice to stream that game, well, like I said, that game does not have a story mode. And so streaming that game would not be worth it. As to this boss as a whole, this boss is not all that hard. Like, at all. Like, this boss is pretty dang easy. All you really gotta do here is, yeah, he's about to shoot fire at you, so be sure you dodge that. And then when he's about to hit you with this giant ball form, all you gotta do is just use the Dragon Boost, and then boom, all done. So yeah, this boss isn't all that challenging, honestly. I wouldn't really say it's all that hard, honestly. Also, I want to show you guys something funny if I can pull it off. Because I think it's kind of funny. What? Aw, dang it! I wanted to pull that off. Because I think it's funny. It says stage complete, and then Lilac isn't anywhere on the screen, but I couldn't pull that off. But anyways, we have another cutscene, so enjoy it. Well, after the bonus, that is. Alright.
Looks like it's payback time.
Let him go!
Or else what?
Remember what happened the last time you messed with a dragon? Let him go!
Good girl. I want you to be nice and angry for this.
Before you decided to throw your life away and interfere with our mission, you should have asked yourself one very important question. What makes you so special?
Oh boy, this scene.
Why do you fight?
Also, look at the background, too. Yeah.
I know you're awake. Answer the question. Why do you fight?
For my friends. I'll do whatever it takes to keep them safe from freaks like you.
Keep them safe. Every move you've made has put them directly in harm's way. Destroying our property, assisting our sworn enemies, attempting sabotage against our mission, which, by the way, has nothing to do with your world. We are leaving this barbaric planet behind as soon as our ship is repaired.
You forgot the part where you took our kingdom stone, where you ruined years of peace between my people and put thousands in danger.
An unfortunate side effect, yes. But I wouldn't have resorted to such drastic measures if you had the common sense to stay out of our affairs. Thanks to you, your companions are in more danger than ever. Allow me to show you the consequences of your
Lilac!
I had to do something!
Answers, Commander. Give them to me. Don't be a fool. You've seen how far I'll go to get the information I need.
Don't tell him anything!
Very well. Don't say I didn't warn you.
That's the last one! There's no one else left! There, you happy? I'm telling the truth!
That's nice to know, but I was more interested in your resolve. You crack easily, it seems. And this one. I have a funny feeling about you. I'll bet I could hack at your limbs all day and you'd still find a way to bite back.
I'll do more than that, you monster!
When we've lured the rest of your group into our hands, you'll be at the top of our execution list.
Sir, the chasers are within visual range.
Let's see what they're made of.
Lilac! I'm sorry I ran off without you. We'll never do it again.
We gotta leave! Now!
You know, it was so smart of your coalition to attack my ship above an inhabited planet. Whatever happened to that prime directive of yours?
You think you're some blameless force of nature, don't you? That the rules don't apply to you!
It's my world on the line. You know exactly how far I'll go to ensure its safety.
Your world is in danger because of the suffering you caused to the other worlds!
My actions have hurt people? I had no idea. I'm dreadfully sorry.
plus five sarcasm.
Really? He's lying.
I have a lot of work to do, so let's make this quick. Kill them.
Pressure overload detected. The facility will implode in 6 minutes.
Don't let them escape! Find out who did this!
Stand down!
I have to find them!
There are 2 ways we can do this, Dragon, and you're only conscious in one of them.
Do what you have to do.
Once again, you have deceived us. Do you realize what this means?
If it makes any difference, Your Excellency, I'm deeply sorry.
It means that I have been foolish. We examined the fragment your commander gave us.
Does that mean that you'll help?
And also, there's another blooper here as well, where Lilac says, "Does that mean you help?" or something like that. But I only want to show off one blooper, and that was the whole, the way back and like after level 1. So
there is something you must do for us first, a mission, if you will. Accept, and we will restore your strength. Succeed, and we will restore your honor.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
The fragment your commander gave us is indeed crafted from a rare mineral. But we've discovered it before, in one other location.
Why haven't you dug it up by now?
We feared that it was radioactive. Now that we've studied it in person, we know that it is safe enough to investigate.
This could provide the answers we seek. Why the invaders know of our world. And more importantly, how to
Get in there, find what you can, and leave. Do it as quickly as possible.
I won't fail you.
Alright. Time for the next level. Pangu Lagoon. And in terms of all of the levels I do not like in this game, it is this one. Pangu Lagoon. And the reason why this is my least favorite level in the entire game, yes, I know this stage isn't all that hard, I know. But the reason why I don't like this stage is because I find this stage to have almost nothing very well memorable. And also, I don't know why I just did that. But I mean, granted, you have these things where they allow Lilac to do a longer and bigger Dragon Boost, which is pretty good. And it allows you to do a double Dragon Boost as well. But the reason why I don't really like this level is because, well, there's nothing really to it. And not only that, but the major boss that is in this stage is so boring. Like the boss that is coming up as in the major boss, not the mini boss, but the major boss that's coming in this stage. It's just so dumb and boring. Like there's like almost nothing to it in that boss fight. And not only that, but the boss that is in this stage, it is too time consuming. It is way too time consuming. As for these little top things or whatever that Lilac is using her Dragon Cyclone on, well, I'll admit that is kind of cool because it does remind me of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Cause remember in Marble Garden Zone, I think it was Act 1 and Act 2. Yeah, you know the one where those things where Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles would go on. And then it would allow them to run, like they would run and it would make them go up. Remember that? Well, that's what those things remind me of, and that's basically the reason why I kind of think those things are kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. However, don't attack those beehives though, because if you attack those beehives, well, let's just say that you're gonna get hit by the bees, and you're gonna take quite a bit of damage. And so, basically there is no mini-boss in this stage. And also, what am I even doing? Like, seriously. There is no mini-boss here. However, once you get inside here, you're gonna go to, you're gonna go on to Act 2 of this stage. Which I suppose, in Act 2, I think Act 2 is also pretty boring as well. I don't think Act 2 has anything going for it, if I'm being honest. Also, by the way, sorry that I'm sniffling as well. It's just allergies, so I deeply apologize for that. Wow, yeah, that's a lot of bees. Oh, there we go, got another card. And, however, don't expect me to get every single card, though. I'm only collecting the cards as I go by. Whoops. Yeah, I just saw another card, but I'm just gonna ignore that one. I hate this. I do not like this part. However, speaking of parts I do not like, now we are going to go to the boss that I hate in this game, and this is my least favorite boss in the entire game. It's not that the boss is hard, it's just that the boss is too time consuming. Because in this boss fight, what you want to do is you're going to want to get rid of these red dot things that is on his back. And then, once he's about to hit you with this giant laser, just use a dragon boost. And then he also adds other attacks. And he'll also try to attack you with that as well. And he also has one more attack, which he's about to do right now. And that attack, basically just run away from, you just run away, and yeah. And once he's done with all of that, that is basically his pattern. He's gonna do the same exact attacks in the same exact order. Because that is his pattern. And you have to destroy quite a bit of those red things in order to actually attack his eye. Because once you are able to attack his eye, that is when he's close to being dead. So once the eye starts turning yellow, once it turns yellow, then yeah, attack it and you'll be good to go. But overall, this boss is not hard at all. I mean, I know I can use the Dragon Boost here as well, like, I know I can, but I don't really see much of a point in using it, because, you know, I mean, I only use the Dragon Boost when he's about to, when he's about to use this move, but other than that, I don't really see much of a point, honestly. And there you go, that was the boss. I hate that boss. Way too time consuming. But now we're gonna have another cutscene, so yeah.
You're one of Brevin's robots.
Brevin, searching memory banks. That name does not exist in our database.
Then what are you?
This is the primary security system for... That name does not exist in our database.
What are you? Where did you come from?
Apologies. That information is
this.
Password protected. Password protected. Password protected. Password accepted. Follow me.
Okay, so basically what that means is the password is kicking it. Okay, that makes sense. Like, I wish I could have it where I go on my mom's computer, like back at her house, and then like it's like oh put the password in, and then I kick her computer, and then password accepted. I wish that worked in real life. Couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
This is our final message. A message that we leave for the future. Although we will respect the wishes of your people and allow our influence to pass into legend, there will come a time in your history when you must learn the truth. When we were stranded here, we sought desperately to return to our world. We wasted countless years trying to find a way home. But we are no closer to an answer than when we started. We decided that helping your civilization survive and prosper was a more efficient use of our technology. We have condensed our energy reserves into a physical relic of extraordinary power. With proper care, you may one day use it to travel to the stars, to find the answers that we alone could never find. If you wish to know more, you'll have to access our internal database. I pray that it is still intact by the time you receive this message. May the winds of time carry you for eternity.
The implications of this are powerful.
Do you believe it, Your Excellency?
It's difficult to say. But if it's true, then the Kingdom Stone is more important to our future than we realize. It must be returned to its resting place before the energy within is lost forever. Something terrible has happened in your absence. Zhao has sent his army to attack Shuigang.
What? But they're innocent!
Not as far as Zhao is concerned. I have sent soldiers of our own to hold them off, but I fear that it will not be for long.
What are we gonna do?
As ironic as it may seem, you are the only dragon blood worthy of our trust. You can stop this war before it begins.
Tell me what to do.
Our ships will take you as far as they can. When you land, ride the northern winds to the snowfields.
Understood.
We are counting on you, Dragon Blood. Safe wind.
What are they doing here?
Nice hat.
Nice gut.
Wow.
Let me help.
Oh yeah, this. +5 height.
It seems that
Okay,
we
that's
have a
kinda
common
funny.
enemy, Zhao.
So let me get this straight. The Magister says that if we join together and fight Mr. Braven, we get half of the Kingdom Stone's energy.
Sounds like a fair offer, does it not?
Are you kidding? My city needs way more than half.
Ha! You just want to hog the last of our reserves.
I know you feel a little jealous, but I can't help if my
Okay.
city is bigger than
Okay.
yours.
When Mayor Zhao says, "I know you feel a little jealous," I like. It's just when he says that, I get reminded of Antoine from Sonic Sad AM. Not entirely sure why, but I always get reminded of Antoine for some reason.
Hold on a minute, fellas. This is exactly what Brevin wants. For you two to fight while he gets away with all of your energy.
What difference does it make if it's Brevin or this swine?
We're marching into Shuigang whether you like it or
And the
not.
subtitles, though. Sorry, couldn't help it.
You don't have the guts.
Look!
Dragon. Kneel before the ancient beast.
Oh. You're saying that, we should work together. Oh, of course. Oh, please don't eat us.
What's that?
It couldn't have been her. Could it?
Careful what you wish for.
Lilac! Guys! It's really you! You came back! Where have you been? How did you do that?
I didn't do it. This little fella did. It's okay, guys. This robot wasn't made by Brevin.
Really?
It's a long story, but the Magister believes us now. We have his full support.
Aw, yeah! That's my girl.
My friends, we have been blessed with the Seal of the Dragon. We must heed its call and join together for the greater good.
Under my leadership.
Wow. Under my leadership.
You can't be serious. What can you tell us about the invaders?
Well, Brevin is a starship commander. He doesn't have as much experience fighting on the ground as you do.
Then we shall take the battle to the streets.
But we need to cross the snowfields without getting wasted.
We do have one advantage. Brevin wants the 4 of us dead, no matter what. If he sees us coming, we can distract him.
A diversion? Do you really think you can pull it off?
Remember all the times we distracted you?
Yeah, that's a good point there.
Point taken.
What about the stone? How do we get it back?
I could modify one of my hacking devices to knock out power to the engine mainframe.
In my language...
Kill the power, get the stone back, right?
You got it. I hope this works. In case it doesn't, I need you to be prepared for what I might have to do.
It'll work. It has to. Would Brevin have left us alone if we hadn't tried to stop him?
He pulled that trick on you, huh?
But is it true?
Maybe, but I wouldn't trust him on it. Even if he did leave your people alone, it would only be a matter of time before his conquest affected your world.
You're right. We can't quit now.
The alien army has commenced its attack.
Give the order to your troops.
It will be done.
You ready, Carol? Ready to rock.
Find the commander and his pets and tear them to shreds. And make the brains intact if possible. I might use them for something.
Mila, together.
Fire at will.
Let's show this green maniac how to save a planet.
Okay. And so now here is this stage right here, or this part. Now, as for this, you remember, those little shooters where you just go up and down and stuff, and you try to shoot things? Well, this is basically what this is. And I have to say that I'm not the biggest fan of this, because they basically get you into a gameplay mechanic that has not been used before, and not only that, but you don't get this type of gameplay. You don't get this type of gameplay after this stage. So it makes this kind of weird in terms of its gameplay, in terms of like gameplay perspective. However, in terms of which, if you want to do a dash, you press the circle button. If you want to do this giant laser, you have to hold the triangle button. But you can only do it for a certain amount of time before it needs to recharge and stuff. As for the distance, well, that is the distance to where the mini boss is gonna show up. So yeah, just keep on shooting and all that good stuff, and yeah. PS4 version. So here is the mini boss here, as I mentioned, and in this mini boss, he will try to attack you with his lasers. He'll also do this attack, which is kind of hard to avoid, not gonna lie. But yeah, just keep on attacking him and booyah, all done. You can also get this game on Steam and on the Wii U. But then again, who really owns it? I mean, I still own a Wii U. I still do. But almost nobody else really owns the Wii U since, well, the Wii U is a failure. And that plus, almost nobody really owns a Wii U. So, and I'm definitely one of the few people who actually still own the Wii U, and I mainly use it for Virtual Console. But as for Battle Glacier, I think this level is pretty fun. I mean, yeah, the mini boss here is pretty challenging once you get to that part. But I do like this stage. It has good music, and I think it's pretty fun overall. It kind of reminds me of Ice Cap Zone from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. As to these little blocks, well, you're gonna want to be careful with that because they will show up without warning. So yeah, there's that as well. And then you have these like little drill things or whatever, and basically they are used to destroy walls into the level. And if you want to do that, you have to basically hit the missiles. Pretty obvious one, you know. Alright, so there's those drill things I was talking about. So I think it is kind of cool that they do teach you about this kind of mechanic where you have to do that to destroy certain, you know. But it is kind of a shame that they don't really. It's kind of a shame that they decided to wait until now for that kind of thing. But it is still nice that they decided to at least, well, give us that at least. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this part is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Okay, so here is this mini-boss. This mini-boss is quite challenging. As this mini-boss itself, what you want to do here is you want to attack that little dot or whatever. And once he's about to attack you, like that, for example, you're gonna want to use the Dragon Boost or use that little spring, and yeah. Oh, that was very close. Also, double close call because I almost died there. Now I just gotta find some health. There we go. Got some health. There we go. Because basically those orange things right there that is on the top left corner of the screen, that is your health right there. I also like the music here as well. Okay, and so as for this guy right here, you're gonna want to be careful here because he deals quite a bit of damage, especially when he hits you so many times in a row like that. yeah, not gonna lie, this guy, he is pretty interesting. Oh, crap. There we go. I'm probably gonna end up dying here since I'm running low on health, but don't worry, I have 21 lives, and even if I only had like 1 life left, it wouldn't really matter anyway, because if you lose all of your lives, you do get a game over, but it doesn't really count. But it still counts as a regular death. So when you lose all of your lives, you just go straight to the nearest checkpoint, and again, it just counts as a regular death. Which is kind of dumb because you know, I think what they should have done is where if you lose all of your lives, you have to redo the entire level again, because that's how it usually is when it comes to games like that. You lose all of your lives, and so you have to redo the entire level. That's how they should have done it. But hey, I'm not complaining at least. Okay, yeah, it's not really worth getting the health then. Yeah, sorry that I'm not really... Okay, forget physics. Let's just walk into a wall very slowly. Why not? I mean, if I could just walk on walls, I'd be doing it all day. It's kind of like an Animal Crossing, where it's like if that were to happen in real life, where I hit rocks and then I get money by hitting rocks. Even if that was true, I'd be hitting rocks all day, and I'd be getting a lot of money. But obviously that's not real. But it would be kind of cool if it was. Not that it really matters, though. Oh, frick. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so anyways, now it is time for the boss, Prince Dale. And I hope you enjoy fighting Prince Dale, by the way, because this is the last time we are fighting him.
Minutes of your pathetic lives.
So in this boss fight here, he will summon these green things, which they will home in on you, so try to dodge them. Then he will fire those yellow things, and those giant yellow lasers, so try not to get hit by that. Then, he's gonna, come down, well, alright, so then once that happens, you can hit him and stuff, so yeah. And this boss is pretty challenging, not gonna lie. This boss is quite challenging. I mean, granted those enemies right there, they do give you health, but even then, this boss is still pretty challenging here. And you have to make sure you get rid of his shield first before you can even fully attack him. And there we go. That was the boss, Prince Dale. So again, I hope you enjoyed him because we don't see him again. So hope you enjoyed him while it lasted.
Complete.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm just passing through. Have fun saving the world.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I was scared. I didn't know what I was doing.
You still don't.
Attention, troops. Prepare for liftoff.
Listen, guys. I'll go in alone while you help the general take back the city.
Why can't we go in together?
It'll be easier this way, trust me.
But they'll have a harder time catching us if we stick together.
But that's what Brevin's expecting us to do.
Then let me go instead. You're too important to the mission.
I can't lose another crew! If something happens to you, I'm not strong enough to save you.
We'll be strong for you.
We said we were gonna help you get back the stone. We still mean it.
You're stuck with us, buddy, whether you like it or not.
As soon as you step foot into that dreadnought, you may never come out again. Are you ready to make that sacrifice?
Yeah, whatever. Let's go. We're wasting time.
Alright, here's the plan.
Alright, now it's time for the final dreadnought levels. There are 4 in total. Okay, so anyways, here is Final Dreadnought number 1. And also, the music that is played here, oh, this is so good. I love the song here. But yeah, as of the Final Dreadnought levels, I like Final Dreadnought levels 1 and 3. I don't really care for 2 and 4. The reason why on 2 is because that stage is mostly underwater, and if you are not careful, Lilac is gonna drown, and yeah, like, believe me on that. And as for Final Dreadnought number 4, well, I think that level is kind of boring, simply because, I mean, yeah, it is where the final boss takes place, but in terms of like overall, you know, like the thing of the level, in terms of its individual level, Final Dreadnought number 4, I think is kind of meh, because all you're doing is climbing to the top of the level. That's all you were doing. However, Final Dreadnought 4 pays off with an awesome final boss. Yes. Brevin is a very hard final boss fight as well. And when I say hard, I mean he is hard. And he is the hardest boss in the entire game as well. And it is reasonably challenging. And it is reasonably challenging as well. Because, yeah, it is reasonably challenging. Because Final Dreadnought, because Brevin, he is in a specific pattern. He is in a specific pattern. And once you figure out his pattern, he is still challenging but fun. And that is why I think Final Dreadnought 4, while it is a forgettable level in terms of like everything else, it pays off because the Brevin boss fight being really fun. So overall, I think it's really good. Overall, in terms of the final boss, because Brevin has 3 forms, in which I'll explain that once we get to that. Now, as for this part, now this boss is pretty challenging. Not gonna lie here. This boss fight is actually pretty challenging. This boss fight has multiple forms as well. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna die here, so yeah. So that was the boss here of that stage. Now we're on to the second stage. So here's Final Dreadnought level round 2. The reason why I'm not the biggest fan of this stage is because, again, it's going to mainly take place underwater, and without the water shield, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time with this stage. Which is why it's a good thing that Mila gives you. Mila gives you them, or gives you some later on in the level. So I think that is kind of nice of Mila to do that. I also like how that lock as well looks like an Xbox symbol to me. Because I remember when I first played it, that's what I thought. To me, it looked like an Xbox, the Xbox symbol. And yes, I do like the Xbox, you know, but I don't own an Xbox, but I have played on Xbox systems. Like Xbox 360, original Xbox, and Xbox One. I have played on those. So basically, yeah, Mila, she now gave me the wind shield. So now that I got that little card, now I gotta get out of there. Alright, thanks Mila. Thanks for the little health there. Okay. So now we're getting close to the underwater part that I'm talking about. Because as soon as Brevin says this, this is when the level is gonna take place underwater, and yeah, and without Mila's help, Lilac is gonna drown. So it is up to you to go as fast as you can. And so now with the water shield, now Lilac can breathe underwater now, and in which she'll have an infinite supply of oxygen. However, once the shield breaks, well, Lilac's not gonna be able to breathe. So yeah, try not to get hit here. Alright, thanks for the shield again. And so from right here, you're going to want to be careful as well, because those mines will hit you if you're not careful. And here they give you a lot of lives, not that it really matters, since again, once you get a game over, it's not going to really do, it's still going to count as a regular death, so now Serpentine is going to do that, and up there you get a secret life, and now it's time to fight Serpentine now. And this boss fight is pretty challenging, I'd say. However, you'll be able to tell once he's almost dead too, because then the music goes faster and stuff, so you'll be able to tell when the fight is almost over. There we go, he is down. Okay. Time for Final Dreadnought Round 3, which I also like this stage too. The music also helps. Yeah, you see those boost panel things? They remind me of the boost panels way back from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Yeah, I'm not joking around when I say that's what it does remind me of. Also, fun fact for you. Freedom Planet was also originally going to be a Sonic fan game, but then the creator wanted it to be its own thing. So there's a fun fact for you there, which is also why I'm glad that the creator wanted Freedom Planet to be its own thing. Because now it is not a Sonic fan game, it's actually something kind of original. Yeah, it's Freedom Planet, it is still inspired by Sonic. Because, you know, the springs, the speed, all that stuff that makes it a Sonic game. So yeah, so I'm not really talking all that much anymore. Oh boy, this part right here gives me some Sonic nostalgia. Right there. it's time to go into this part right here. Oh no, we have to fight Mila. Like I said, don't worry. All Brevin did was just brainwash her. That's all he did. So Mila is still good. So in terms of this boss fight here, it's pretty challenging, I'd say. Basically, in this boss fight here, Mila, she is now a boss fight because again, Brevin brainwashed her. And I think that this boss fight is pretty well done. Good music, the boss fight, and I just think it works pretty well. Alright, it's almost dead. The boss is almost finished. Yep.
Mila? Mila!
Alright, it's time for Final Dreadnought Round 4, which is the final level in the game. And like I said, this level is just not very fun. All you were doing in the level, you were just climbing all the way to the top, and then of course a little chase sequence. But otherwise, yeah, this stage is not all that fun to me. I think it's kind of meh, and I think it could have been better. But it's not to say that this level is hard. I mean, it kind of is. Like if this is your first time playing, especially when you're trying to dodge that giant laser. But yeah, otherwise this stage isn't really all that challenging, honestly. But as for that part right here, you're gonna want to be careful with those green things right here, because if you touch them, they're gonna take you to the very beginning of the section in terms of this part. So try not to touch those. However, it is okay to touch the one from over here, because you're supposed to touch that, so you'll be fine. Okay, so here is now here is the part that I'm talking about. This entire stage right here, all you are doing is you are climbing to the top and you're dodging that giant laser. This is all it is. Okay, yeah, just in case if I get hit, I'm just gonna do that, just in case. fun little fact, I did thought my Wii U froze when I first got to this part, but now it is time to fight Brevin himself. Well, not exactly himself, but you'll see.
I have no use for forgiveness.
Hello, Marcos, and welcome to the Freedom Planet live stream, and welcome, because you are now onto the final boss. The final boss in this game, in which the final boss has 3 phases, so welcome.
I offer you one final chance. Please.
Well, I've been doing fine, Marcos, thanks for asking.
So be it.
So, in this boss fight, the boss fight will start off where he is in this some machine, I don't even offer this something. Basically, this part basically a copy and paste. In terms of the first phase, anyway. The first phase here is a copy and paste of the Battle Glacier mini boss. The first phase, anyway. So the first phase is now done. Now the second phase is where he now summons a giant robot. Think of it like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, where Sonic the Hedgehog 2, where Sonic he was fighting against the Death Egg robot. So with that part right here, you're gonna want to get out of his way because he's gonna try to attack you with that. So you're gonna want to get out of the way when he does that move. Then he's gonna like do this, so try not to get hit with that move right there. And now the final phase is ready. I'm probably gonna die here because this is the part where he gets really difficult.
Your machines won't save you from the dragon you've unleashed. I will destroy everything you throw at me. I will make you pay for what you have done.
I'd like to see you try.
So in this boss fight, he is in a set pattern. And so he is gonna like try to throw bombs at you and stuff. And also try not to get hit when he's about to fire his sword at you. Because when he fires his sword, because when he's about to use his sword at you, it does massive damage. So try not to get hit by that move. And he'll also try to throw bombs at you and stuff, and yeah. Like I said, he's in a set pattern, but he is a pretty challenging boss fight, I'd say. And heck, I would go as far as to say he's the hardest boss fight in the entire game. Like, no sarcasm here. I can actually go as far as to say he is the hardest boss in the game. No kidding, folks. Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna die here. Or not. I just got lucky! I had one more hit and I would have been dead! I almost died in that boss fight! Wow, I actually did it! And I actually beat the game without dying once! Wow. Wow, okay. Now that I'm bragging. Yeah, there we go. No death clear right there, because I beat the game without dying once. Now enjoy the final cutscenes.
She's
hurt yourself. It's okay.
It's okay.
I couldn't save it. I couldn't even stop him from getting away.
Don't beat yourself up. Brevin didn't get the stone, and his army was destroyed with his ship. Thanks to you, our mission is complete.
But at what cost? How are we going to survive without any more energy?
Lilac, you might want to look up.
It's not destroyed? It must have changed form!
Call me impressed.
An opportunity has fallen to our world. We now realize that the Kingdom Stone was never fading, but changing in ways that were transparent to us in our lust for power and prestige. The wind carries its eternal glow to the furthest reaches of our lands, and former enemies extend their hands to one another, acknowledging the error of their ways. Creatures, both mutant and metal, still ravage the landscape, and it will be some time before we can dispose of them once and for all. Perhaps most troubling of all is that Lord Brevin, the monster who threw our world into chaos, is nowhere to be found. There is still much work to be done. We are not completely out of danger. My people and I will rest easy tonight, knowing that the bravery and sacrifice of a select few have given our world another chance.
I never got to properly thank you all for helping me.
Hey, we're buds. That's what buddies do.
Well, on behalf of the Coalition of Planets, you have our sincerest gratitude.
Just come here, you.
Thank you.
So, I guess this is it, huh?
I'm gonna miss you. Me too.
Well, who knows? I could be coming back sooner than you think. Until then, just take care of yourselves. The world needs you.
See you around, spaceman.
Goodbye, Torque. Bye, Torque. See you soon.
And so, yeah, anyways, that was the Freedom Planet live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Not that it really matters, but if you did, be sure to give a like onto the stream. If you want to subscribe to the channel, go on ahead. If you want to know when I'm streaming, click the bell icon. So then that way, you know when I am streaming. And so, yeah, that was Freedom Planet. And yeah, like I said at the beginning of the stream here, this is easily one of my top 10 favorite games of all time. Probably my number 8 or number 9. I love this game so much because I remember back when the Wii U was still alive, I found out they were porting this game to the Wii U, and so I was really looking forward to it. And so when I bought this game on the Wii U, I just had to 100% the game. Because yes, I have managed to 100% the game on the Wii U. I got all the badges, I got all the cards, and I did pretty much everything I could for 100% on that game. And I do love this game quite a lot, you know? So anyways, yeah, in terms of when I might stream next time, I don't know, maybe Crash Bandicoot, some other game, I don't even know. I mean, yeah, this channel is pretty small, despite me having 248 subscribers, so yeah, it is what it is. So in terms of who are we going to raid today? Well, according to what I see here, the only person worth raiding today has to be either Keever or Browash. So actually, let's see if Keever is still streaming Fire Emblem Three Houses before I confirm it. yeah, it looks like that keeper isn't even there. I mean, you know, so it's not really worth raiding him today. So in that case, I guess I will raid Browash. So yeah, I guess I'll raid Browash, in which he is streaming some other game. I don't even know what it's called. But after the credits roll, I'm gonna do the VGF96 raid. And so once the credits start, oh, okay, he's streaming Animal Crossing, okay. So, alright. So overall, I recommend this game. This game is really good, and I highly recommend getting it either on the Wii U, Steam, or Switch. Or heck, even the PS4 version. I highly recommend this game. This game is really, really good overall. I love this game a lot. So, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, you better thank me for playing. Yeah, you better. So, anyways, yes. This has been Freedom Planet. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time whenever I feel like I'm streaming. So I will see you guys all next time. Bye bye, peace out everyone, and bye bye. See you later everyone, and peace.